Hi, my name is Anastasia Muzyka and I'm an ambassador for Resin Art Flow, and today we would like to show you how to create a letter using the preserved flowers and resin Rio Flow. So let's begin. Rio Flow's ratio is 3:1, so we'll need 3 parts of the resin and 1 part of the hardener. We will need the respirator to protect ourselves, the nitrile gloves. We will need scale for the accurate measurements, a plastic container, a paint mixer attached to the drill. We will need the silicone mold in the shape of letter you would like to use for the project. The color pigment if you're using any color for the background. We have already preserved our flowers, so they are ready for the project. I'm getting ready using the apron, also the respirator and the nitrile gloves, and I'm ready for my project. Let's start by measuring the resin first. For the first coat, we'll need between 100 to 200 grams, so I'm measuring 75 grams of resin and I'll need 25 grams of the hardener. Now we have to mix our resin and hardener. You can either use the painting brush attached to the drill or the wooden stick. Now everything is mixed and I'm adding the clear coat of resin into the cup, where I will be adding the pigment I've chosen for this project, which is a light pink color. And it's time for our first layer. Just start from one side and slowly move to another, having just a slightly covered background. Don't fully cover it because you'll need to add the flowers, so you'll have to have a very thin pour. Let it sit for about an hour and now you can start adding the flowers. I always pre-design how my flowers will be sit in the mold, so I'll know exactly the amount of flowers I will need, where the leaves will go, where the blooms. I'm always happy with the look after. Once I'm happy with my design, I will leave this piece for 24 hours. Before I will add another layer of resin. 24 hours later, I can add a thin layer of clear coat resin. Just start by adding a bit onto the flowers just to seal them. And try to fill out all of the gaps between the flowers and the mold. A day later, I'm adding another layer of resin. The most frequent asked question is how many layers of resin you'll need to pour. Once you're working with flowers, I would advise no less than 3, otherwise the flowers will float. 48 hours later, I can demold my letter. It's always a challenge to remove the piece from the mold. Just be patient. I'm not super happy about the sides. The top will be also removed by using the sander, but I will have to cut off the sides using the saw. Before applying the final coat, make sure you're using either the liquid latex or any type of tape, because I will be pouring the final coat on the sides as well, and to prevent from having any resin drops on the back, I truly advise you to use liquid latex. And now it's time for our magic. We'll apply the clear coat of resin to remove all the scratches after sanding. Make sure entire piece is covered with resin. Leave it for 48 hours and now your piece is ready. We'll need to remove all of the drops we have from the back. Either use the heat gun or just peel it off. And our letter project is done. We've used Rio Flow and previously dried flowers. If you do like our videos, please like and subscribe and let us know what you wish to see next.